The first mid-season update of Season 5 of TDU SC is here, for quite some time now, over a week, and it only really brought two features, and a lot of bug fixes and improvements, which is always welcome. So let's talk about them. And the first one to talk about is the ability to interact with furniture, and more precisely, to sit down. Now, I have quite a few things to say about this feature. Right now, I don't think it's really useful at all. It doesn't do anything because most places in which you can sit down, you cannot actually sit down with your friends because this is what it's supposed to do, right? Have a friend over, play the game with him, and sit down. And really, I've never seen so many seats in a penthouse where you can't actually invite people over. I mean, let's just calculate how many seats we have just in this area right here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think if I calculate it correctly, yeah. There's like 9 places here, and you're the only person which can sit here. I think this is pretty weird, but the reason I think this is also cool is because this is gonna be a really nice feature when Season 8 arrives, and specifically when houses arrive, because the moment houses arrive, most likely we will see friends invited over, and you can sit with them and have a nice talk. Imagine this place, this situation right here. You invite maybe like 5 or 6 friends, or even 7. Imagine you have 7 people here, and like 3 or 4 are here, and the other 4 are there. I think this is really cool. Additionally, you can maybe choose to sit alone at this desk and do absolutely nothing because you can't really do anything. And of course, if you want something a bit smaller, imagine you're actually taking lunch or dinner or just drinking from that glass, even though you cannot. And in TDU2, you could, so this is really unfortunate. But yeah, 6 places. And my favorite one of them all, have a nice, more private meeting with, I don't know, 2 or 3 friends of yours and sit down, like right here, and look at right now the best car in TDU SC, but whatever car you enjoy most. I have the De Tomaso P72, and this looks absolutely amazing. I think this is what TDU is about, and the fact that they still haven't added the possibility to actually visit your friend's penthouse in the Solar Hotel, I think that's baffling to me. I don't know how, even though you don't have houses, at least you had one piece of property. And realistically, they should have added this for a long time, even if not at the launch. You made the Solar Hotel a central point and the focal point in your game, so you should have at least have had the feature like in the other TDUs. Now the only thing I wonder is, can you actually... Oh, okay. You cannot. So you can't interact with all types of furniture. You can interact with the chairs you can actually sit on, like straight, but if you want to lean on these, you cannot. It would have been cool to see this amazing view, although not the greatest because, yeah, low graphics. But yeah, I'm a bit disappointed in that. And also I have to verify this as well. Yeah, you can't sit on the bed either. So again, a bit unfortunate. But yeah, overall, a nice addition to the game. It's just not something I would have honestly focused on. I don't think it's the coolest of features really because you can't do much with it. I mean, what are the places you can actually sit down? You can sit down in the Solar Hotel lobby, I guess, and that's where you can talk with your friends at the bar, even though you can't drink. And I'm guessing probably the Celine headquarters have something there as well. So these are the only 2 places where you can actually sit and socialize with people. I have really mixed feelings about this, specifically because this takes a bit of time to actually make, and I think they should be focusing on adding cooler cars or actually working harder on the houses, because if you saw, yeah, I'm recording this after Forza Horizon 6 was announced, and after it was announced that houses are coming and garages will be customizable. So, do you really want to wait like half a year or maybe even more for those houses in TDU SC when you already have a bigger game with a lot more cars that's finally also gonna have houses, the feature that makes TDU TDU. I don't know about that. I think I think this does mostly nothing to the game, and the announcement of Forza. I don't know what to say, guys, but I think this might be the last nail in the coffin for TDU SC. I'll probably make a video about this in the future, but for now, let's talk about the rest of the update. And the rest of the update is here. It's the new store. That's right. We now have monetization at a bigger level because we kind of already had it with the purchasable solar pass, but now we have a whole variety of things. So you can notice multiple things here. Number one is the featured items, which last around 11 days. As you can see, they last way more. I think they last like 2 weeks or something like that, so quite some time. And some of these are pretty cool. You have the new Puma clothing, which is really cool. And next to that, you can see gift available. I think let's see, we're gonna click on this, and you get 10 free diamonds for every 4 days. And yeah, looking left to that, we have the buying currency. Yeah, we can buy currencies. You can see these are all the packs, and I think the pricing is really good once you actually take a look at how much some cars cost. Where you can find them in the permanent store, you can find them. And as you can see, I have the LaFerrari Aperta and the DMC12. These cars are gonna be the cars which were already in the solar passes the previous seasons. I think it's once every 2 seasons. So for example, the cars in season 4 are not in this store. The ones in season 4 will be once season 6 releases. And I think 250 diamonds for a car, that's really nice. I mean, the LaFerrari, for example, amazing. I would never buy this because it's electric. The Diablo VT, it's definitely a car I'm gonna buy. I don't know when, because I'm considering buying something else. And that is the bundles. And these bundles are pretty cool because we have 3 new cars in this game. And when you hear it, we have a new GTR, a new M4 competition, and a new Ford F-150. And you might say, well, we already have these cars in the game. Are they just reskins? And to that, I can answer yes and no. They kinda are reskins, but they're cooler reskins. Let me show you why. You can actually test drive these cars. And I want to show you how this M4 competition sounds. Yep. We have a completely different exhaust on this M4. So this is not just a new reskin, but it's a completely new car. And I think this is really cool. This is like a completely different M4. I think it feels different to drive. It sounds way better than the normal M4 because the exhaust is completely different. I mean, come on. This is really cool. And no joke, I'm considering buying the M4 competition, the reskin one. I don't actually have the normal M4 competition, but I want to buy this one. I mean, this sounds so good. I think they've done a good job with this. I think the way they've introduced the new store is quite good. Although, yeah, sure, you can say you would have liked to see maybe some actually unique cars. Maybe, oh my god, how would have hit a Lamborghini Murcielago bundle? Or just a normal Murcielago. And maybe you could have charged more for it, you know, instead of the 250 you can get for the cars in the Solar Pass, which I think is a fair price. I think the pricing, they've done pretty well with the pricing. I think you could have charged a Murcielago completely new for like 400. Although, of course, that's bad because people who want the Murcielago will have to pay for it, and some people may want to play free to play. So I think in that sense, maybe it's better that they're doing only reskins. and actually reskins which are actually worth getting and nice and fun to drive, fun cars to drive, you know, like not five different R8s which may drive a bit differently. You actually have a car with a completely different exhaust. And I think this is really cool. I think these additions are great. I think the GTR is more of a wide body, and I don't think the exhaust is changed. I think it's mostly the same car. I don't know about the F-150, but honestly, I think they've done a good job with these bundles. And yeah, maybe a Murcielago shouldn't be put in the game just because all people want it, and you shouldn't make a completely new car that is wanted by a lot of people available in a bundle behind money. So yeah, in that sense, not great. And also, one thing we should also talk about is the pricing of some of these things. Like the fact that a sticker costs like 50, a pair of gloves and a pair of sunglasses get you a sticker, because that would be the equivalent, right? I don't think this is really worth it. And it's like 5 stickers for a car. I mean, yeah, the e-tron GT, sure, but the Diablo VT, I wouldn't get 5 stickers for a car. So I think maybe the pricing there should be reduced, maybe make them 25. But other than that, I think this is a pretty fair thing to do. I don't think they're pay to win in any way. I mean, sure, I guess you can get a lot of diamonds, but you can't really make that much with it. I mean, you can buy everything in the store, and then that's it. And I guess you can buy the premium solar passes, which get you the Tommaso P72, and I don't know, whatever car comes next. But yeah, I think this is thumbs up from me, I guess. They have to monetize their game, so I understand it perfectly, and I think it's fine. It's fine what they did. It's fine everything around here. Maybe you could make so that we get 20 diamonds, but maybe that's too much. Like, because in after 5 of these gifts, I already collected 2, and I've barely been playing. I had no time to record or anything, and I was still in 5 of these I can get a spoiler or whatever. So yeah, maybe 20 is too much. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, this is pretty much everything with this update. As I said at the beginning, a lot more improvements, bug fixes. This was the main thing of this update of season 5, actually, these mid-season updates, and the next mid-season update is coming soon enough, and that's also gonna be for some bug fixes and other stuff and performance issues as well. So yeah, probably the next big update is gonna be season 6, and from what it looks like, it's not gonna be a big update, and I don't know what features they're gonna bring to this update to make it exciting, because we're only getting a type of mission and one Pagani, and this is also a disappointment. Return of Pagani, I was expecting maybe a Zonda Cinque, a Zonda Roadster, and we're getting the Huayra Roadster, which is a nice car. I would have liked to see that as well, and I'm glad we're seeing it, but that's all we're seeing, so a bit disappointing. Hopefully we'll see at least more cars if they've actually worked on this update, because yeah, 5 months, season 5, very long, and oh, this doesn't look good. This Forza announcement has been quite insane, and yeah, I don't know what to say. I think this is game over for TDU. It kind of was game over, and pretty much everyone knew, but uh, the the real people who actually play this game, like me, and still spend hours in this game, don't want to admit it. But I think this is the true game over. You can't argue with that anymore. But yeah, let me know what do you think about this update in the comments down below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another one. Bye bye.